Before I begin this video, I meant to say in my Thomas & Friends DVD review where I reviewed Carnival Capers, I looked up on the Wikia and it told me that Carnival Capers came out on August 7th, 2007, so sorry for my mess up. I don't know why I got January 29th from. But anyways, let's get started with the DVD review that I'm gonna do without wasting any time. So here goes nothing. How's it going, everybody? This is Jake Martin, and today I'm gonna be doing a DVD review on this Thomas & Friends DVD, the first Thomas & Friends video from 2008, and that's Thomas and the Treasure. So anyways, yeah, let's get started, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So basically, here's what the front of the release looks like. The history on Thomas and the Treasure, it first came out on DVD on January 29th, 2008. And then you can find it by itself, or you can find the Sounds of Sodor copy, which is this one. And then you could get it in a double feature with Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. And you could get it in a Wooden Train bonus pack with Cranky Bugs. Excuse me. And then you can find it in a 10 DVD set called Ultimate Thomas Collection, which contains Thomas Gets Tricked, James Goes Buzz Buzz, Thomas Gets Tricked, James Goes Buzz Buzz, Thomas and his Friends Help Out, 10 Years of Thomas, Best of Thomas and Gordon, Best of Thomas and Gordon, On Side with Thomas, Thomas's Trusty Friends, and Thomas and the Toy Workshop. And then it was reissued in 2009 by Lionsgate, and you can find the Lionsgate copy that looks kind of the same as the 2008 artwork, or you can find it in a you can find it with the Easter artwork thing that says Happy Easter, Love, Thomas, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Then it was reissued in 2010, and you can find this in a six DVD collection with Best of Percy, Thomas, James, and Gordon, and 10 Years of Thomas. And I think that's all the history. So anyways, yep, that's all the history, and now let's get into the actual review. So basically, here's what the front cover looks like. It says Collector's Edition, Sounds of Sodor, press to play a sound, and you got all the four buttons. You got Thomas, James, Percy, and Harold. Listen to your favorite sound, which I'm not going to push these buttons because I don't want to get copyrighted. Anyways, you got the Thomas & Friends logo. You got the sky in the background, which is evening. Thomas and the Treasure in a nice looking font. And you got Thomas with Annie and Clarabelle, which for some reason Annie and Clarabelle are painted red when they should be orange, and their roofs are painted black instead of gray. Anyways, and you got the Treasure as well. So yeah, anyways, here's the front. Here's the spine with the cartoon Thomas. Interesting, the title's white because I guess the spine's yellow, so I guess they don't want to blend in. Or take that back. Anyways, Thomas Friends logo again, barcode, even though they're blocked by the security device enclosed stickers. Same logo again, which is yellow for some reason. In your blurb. And you got two thumbnails, one from, and they're both taken from the episode itself, Thomas and the Treasure. And this one, when Thomas said, and this one, yeah, you can see what Annie and Clarabelle looks like. They're orange and their roofs are gray. Not red, not black. But anyways, and this is where Thomas says, eagle, clouds, skull and crossbones, tooted Thomas. Well, wait a minute, let me... Okay, let's see. I think Thomas says eagle, clouds, skull and crossbones, tooted Thomas. Tooted Thomas excitedly. I'm sure I could solve those clues. Before Michael Brandon said Emily and James thought it was all nonsense, and that made Thomas cross. And another one with Sir Topham Hatt watching the Admiral using a shovel to dig a hole where the treasure is buried, when Michael Brandon said, the Admiral was so excited he dug for the pirate treasure himself. He found a big wooden chest. Inside was the pirate treasure. Anyways, features 6 fun-filled episodes, which they are Thomas and the Treasure, the title of the release, Duncan's Bluff, Skarloey the Brave, Big Strong Henry, Thomas's Day Off, and Seeing the Sights. I know there's some episodes from Season 10. I don't know how many episodes are from Season 10, and I don't know how many episodes are from Season 9. I'll have to find out on the Wikia, and then I'll put it in the description. Anyways, 2 sing-along songs, which they are Strength and Engine Roll Call, which strangely, Strength was shown after Duncan's Bluff is over before Skarloey the Brave starts. Coloring sheet and character cube. Anyways, link to the Anchor Bay Entertainment website and Kids Club. Legal copyright information down at the bottom. Not rated, and this is 50 minutes long. Let me pull out the Sounds of Sordor artwork so I can show you what the original artwork looks like. So here's what it looks like. Stock numbers are different from this one. And Cartoon Thomas is not on it. And this one has the Stars Home Entertainment website. And this one's listed as the character gallery when it's really character cube. Take it from Thomas and the Jet Engine. Thomas Gets Bumped. And Thomas and the Toy Workshop. Anyways, storyteller Michael Brandon, of course. Anyways, here's the disc, which is the same as the front cover. In the Wow Wow Wupsie sticker insert thing, coming to DVD fall 2008. Catching on Nick Jr. and Noggin Now, and the booklet. Hop on board for train loads of for trainloads of fun with all of your Island of Sodor friends. Main menu, pick a story, coloring sheet, sing-along songs, and character cube. On the back, join the Stars Kids Club with Thomas and Friends and Eloise. Ugh, bother Eloise. I really despise that show. And Wow Wow Whoopsie, I kind of like it. But if you guys don't like it, then I respect your opinion. Because I respect Movie and Game Lover 98's opinion as well. Because I know he hates Wow Wow Whoopsie. So anyways, yeah, this is a great Thomas and Friends DVD, since it has some episodes from 2 different seasons. And all these episodes are awesome. Like, you know, Thomas and the Treasure, where Thomas had to find a pirate treasure. Excuse me. And he listens to Salty's story and his clues, and then he found the first one. He found an eagle whose head is pointing the way like this. Then he found some clouds that are not in the sky, but it is reflected in the water. While he was trying to take the Admiral to the museum, but he ends up making him late, so Sir Topham Hatt and Harold took the Admiral to the museum as well. And then when Thomas got to the museum, he found the skull and crossbones, and under here he found the pirate treasure. And Thomas did a great job following those clues. Anyways, Duncan's bluff, where Duncan decides to play a trick on James by hitting some coal cars while he and James are delivering coal to the villages. But then when James is on his way to pick up some children and take them to a concert, he broke down because he ran out of coal. And then Duncan realized that he did hit the coal cars at some kind of sighting place, and at least he told Mr. Percival the truth when he says, "I forgot to tell you about the missing coal cars." Luckily, Duncan told the truth instead of lying. And sure enough, Mr. Percival said the word confusion and delay backwards when he said to Duncan, "You have caused delay and confusion." So I guess he decided to say delay and confusion instead of just doing it forward as confusion and delay, because he doesn't want to be like Sir Topham Hatt, so he did it backwards. Anyways, Skarloey the Brave, where Skarloey wants to, which I find it amazing that Skarloey went down the hill, and he went very fast when he rolled down from the incline, but then when he crashed into the snowdrift, he got told off by Mr. Percival for breaking the incline, and realized that he has to deliver some coals to the villages. Anyways, Big Strong Henry, where Henry wants to be strong just like Gordon, and he tries to pull a lot of cars full of hay, but they were heavy and they pushed Henry down the hill and he got derailed. And Henry decides to pull one hay car at a time. Well, yes, Sir Topham Hatt Sir Topham Hatt gave Henry orders, one hay car at a time, and Henry did. And then Henry noticed that the cows escaped from the animal fan that was the animal fan that fans that Gordon that were hooked onto Gordon. They were left open and they escaped, and they noticed Henry has one lonely hay car, and Henry decides to deliver the cows to Farmer McColl with one lonely car of hay. Anyways, Thomas's day off, which introduces us to Dennis, the diesel engine, who is a male, yeah, a boy, cause we do have a diesel engine that's a girl, female. That'll be Daisy since the classic series, her debut episode from season 2. And then, what else? Anyways, the last episode, Seeing the Sights, where Thomas tries to show all the people by seeing the sights, but he ends up rushing and leaving them behind, so he has to pick them up, and then he realized when he was at Norby Beach, I don't know what to say. He realized that spending the day, I don't know what I should say, but he decided that he might stay in Norby Beach all day after all. After he arrived at Norby Beach. If I mess up for the episode Seeing the Sights, I'll have to mention in the description. And yes, the Strength song is awesome. It's very cool to have instrumental breaks. And yeah. So anyways, yep. I say to every Thomas and Friends fan out there, if y'all don't have Thomas and the Treasure, then where have you been? Pick this DVD up and you'll like these episodes. But if you do have them, if you do have Thomas and the Treasure, then 100%, that's totally okay. So anyways, yep, that's going to be it for this DVD review on Thomas and Friends, Thomas and the Treasure. Hopefully y'all enjoy it, and I will see you all in the next upload. Take care, y'all. This is Jake Martin, signing out.